Breaking news out of California. The Santa Barbara County Sheriff's Office have just arrested Ashley Buzzard. She is the mother of missing 9-year-old daughter Melody. Now, police say Ashley is facing charges that are unrelated to the ongoing search for her missing daughter. She's charged with false imprisonment. Detectives say that she prevented a victim from leaving a location against their will. This comes as investigators are still trying to find the missing child. Police are asking for anyone who has seen Melody or who may have information about her whereabouts to call police. Of course, Court TV will continue to follow this developing story. But I want to bring in trial attorney Tamika Hrabowski. Tamika, I just want to ask you about this case in general. You know, you hear the charges against the mother are unrelated to the search for her missing 9-year-old, that she kept some victim against their will and is therefore charged with that. But it makes you wonder, and I would ask you, what steps does law enforcement follow against parents when they're trying to find a person's missing child? And then when there are other felony charges, could that mean that perhaps she does have something to do with the missing child, Melody?
And that does raise a lot of questions, but fortunately now that she has been arrested on unrelated charges, no one is probably going to ask her much about those charges with the child still missing. But at this point with the missing child, you have the Amber Alerts, you have the coordination between the different different police departments. You have the BOLOs for be on the lookout for the child, and anybody with any information to provide that. And so this is actually an opportunity for somebody who's very close to the child, this is the mother, to be somebody that they can ask for information about the child, because she's not under suspicion at this point with respect to the child. We're gathering information because we would like to find the child. We would like to find your child. We actually have a common interest at this point. We're trying to find your daughter. So they're going to be on continue their fact finding, and they actually have a source that should be able to provide some very helpful information. And if she doesn't, at that point, perhaps it's pointing to her.
Yes, and I did not mean to interrupt you, Tamika, but to your point, the reality is they have a captive audience now, so to speak, because she, at this moment, will be in jail. She may get out on bail or bond, we don't know, but at this moment, now she doesn't have to talk to law enforcement about her missing daughter, Melody, but certainly I agree with you. Law enforcement says these are unrelated charges and they continue in the search. If you have seen Melody, if you have any information at all, please, please, please contact law enforcement there.